Here's more. Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer.
What is going on, entertainers? So welcome to the Baddies West After Show, unofficial after show, but it's official because we're the only after show that's the latest on here on YouTube. Before I get started, you already know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and for my replay watchers, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Okay, I've already pinned the link for the call-in, so you guys could call in once we start talking just a little bit about some stuff I wanted to talk about before we get into what happened tonight. Okay, so Blueface and Chrisean went live after the whole situation with the Rolling Loud thing. And I'm not going to lie, I don't think Chrisean's pregnant anymore. Like, it's not giving pregnancy. It's giving bare belly. It's giving you had a lot of burritos, a lot of beer, a lot of Hennessy, mixed with some Patron, and you're calling it pregnancy. It's not giving she's pregnant. I don't think she's pregnant at all. I think she's faking the whole thing just to sort of get some more clout and recognition for Blueface and Chrisean season 2. I don't think first season's ratings were that good because a lot of people probably after the first episode sort of turned it off because they didn't like all the DV and everything that was being shown. So I don't think she's pregnant at all. Just the way she's carrying herself. I know people are like, oh, you know, after a few months, that's when she's going to start showing. After this, that's when she's gonna start showing. No, we see Chrisean live like all the time and everything like that. We haven't seen Blueface post any, you know, videos of her having morning sickness. We only see that one video where she was throwing up at the music video, but that could have been literally her over drinking off that Henny bottle. Okay, it might have not been no morning sickness. So people can miss me with that. People that are defending her. I don't think she's pregnant at all, you guys, okay? And it's kind of messed up because she can get pregnant and some women can't get pregnant. So you're low-key mocking pregnancy. So that's not really cute, Chrisean, if she is really doing that. And he needs to release the rest of the Blue Girls Club episodes too. I don't know why he's like holding them hostage and making these girls waste their time low-key coming on the show, and now they don't even get the rest of the episodes. Okay, so this is a look at her belly right now. Okay, so is it giving pregnancy, guys? Leave it in the comments. Let me know. Do you guys think it's giving pregnancy? How many months do you think she is, you guys? When did she announce it? About a month or 2 months ago, right? A month or two ago. So do you guys think she's pregnant? No. Okay, I'm getting a lot of no's. They say she couldn't even answer when she asked, or when is the baby due? This is what really sealed the deal for me that made me think that she's lying. During the Mike Tyson interview, Mike Tyson said, are you guys having any kids in the future, blase, blase? Somebody who's pregnant, if somebody asks you that, you're going to be like, yeah, I'm pregnant right now. Look at my stomach. Like, you're going to like rub it, feel it. It's moving. Like, you're going to do something like that. Like, you're not going to be like, well, I'm pregnant. Right? Like, it was like an afterthought for her. It wasn't like an immediate answer. So that was weird to me, like really weird. Someone said if she is pregnant, big L for drinking and smoking green. Someone said not Chrisean having Phaedra's due date. Listen, I don't know if she met with Phaedra because y'all know Phaedra's known to lie when she was pregnant and everything like that. But it's giving she might have met with Phaedra because y'all remember when Phaedra was like, when are you due? She was just like, I think I'm like 4 months, but the baby, it's gonna be an early birth, so yeah, like I might have the baby at 5 months. I don't know. What y'all think? For my replay watchers, please leave it down in the comments. For our favorite couple, Blue Rock. Okay. Next, I wanted to talk about, you guys, is Lemmy Pepper. So Lemmy Pepper Stepper finally posted that we're getting, okay, the Bad Boys cast reveal probably this week. Probably they're gonna drop it Monday because they usually drop cast reveals on Mondays. He did delete the post, but he posted it on his story. I think it said thinking about dropping the Bad Boys reveal or something up to that sort. Speaking of Mr. Lemmy Pepper, that profile picture is giving bad bitch. To me, I'm a bad. I eat my rice and cabbage. It's giving that just a little bit, okay? Shout out to Lemmy Pepper, though, okay, for doing the thing. Also, I wanted to talk about this. I never talked about it in the Zeus Town Hall, but Jonathan pulling up on Anthony. Let's talk about that. So they were on live. Anthony was, not Anthony, but Darrell was on live. Jonathan was on live. And the Chef D guy was on live, right? And they were talking, just in general about everything that's been going on, I guess with Darrell or something like that. And this is what confused me. During the live, the Chef D guy was like, hey, they're bringing up, I knew all of your business about, you beating up that boy and you allegedly doing the powdered donuts, which I'm just like, he was like, yeah, I know all your business. How would I know that if, he didn't tell me? And I'm thinking, wait, this was all over the internet and it's on my channel, After Entertainment. So I'm just like, what? That's why I was so confused when I saw that live, which I thought it was on Zeus Odyssey's page, but it's not. Once I saw that live, I was kind of confused because I'm like, everybody been knew about all that stuff because one, it's on my channel, and two, it's all over the blog. So that Chef D guy, I don't know if he was trying to instigate to try to make Darrell mad at Anthony, but that to me made no sense because it's all over the internet. That was one. So after, of course, Anthony replied back, and Gorilla Joe Jonathan wants to pull up on Anthony last night, but the sources haven't, told us that if he actually got through in the club or not. So we don't know if he actually popped in on Mr. Anthony, because Anthony was probably hiding behind them security guards at his gay bar. So he probably didn't get touched, because I think he was hosting or managing his a club and stuff that night. So, but that whole pulling up thing, I still don't get why Jonathan really has an issue with Anthony. One of my entertainers did send me a picture. Anthony took a picture with Rio. Let me pull it up. Anthony took a picture with Rio. So I'm guessing that's why he's mad at him. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to pull this up. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. Found it. So I guess he was mad that he linked with the op. Okay, it was giving Queen Op, not the real Queen Op, the other Queen Op, Anthony. Hold on, y'all, while I pull this up. Make sure you guys hit that like button. It's about 93 people in here. We're almost at 100, so I should be almost at 100 likes, y'all. So please run up them like button, okay? All right, just got it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, bam. Shout out to my entertainer for, giving me this. Also, tonight's episode, did y'all think Big Biggie was about to cry for that chain? Because it was giving she was about to cry for that chain. Because she was, you took my chain. That's crazy. Okay, so this picture right here, Rio posted this. He said HOE's beefing about a link up. I don't think Jonathan had a right to get mad at this because Rio just be everywhere. We've seen him with Natalie since the show has ended. He talks so much stuff about Natalie, calling her, Big P. She's a big beasted girl. You get what I'm saying? Like, she spreads the Big Debbie cakes up and through down California. Okay, she's cheating on Jacob. She's doing this. She's doing that. So it's kind of like, it's not like, I doubt they called each other up like, hey, let's hang out. He probably popped up at Anthony's club, guaranteed. So it's like, he's like, hey, let's take a picture. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I don't know why Jonathan kind of wants to beat him up over that, but I'm guessing that's why they're beefing. Anything else to me wouldn't make any sense. Okay, so that's about it. And also, tonight's episode, I think, was really, really good. I think we got a lot more scenes than what we usually get. I like that they kind of split the groups. They need to keep doing that, like keep splitting the groups and having like the girls kind of interchange, like hanging out and stuff like that, because that would be kind of good. And another thing, I was watching over the weekend, right? I was watching BGC, like the original Bad Girls Club, like Oxygen Bad Girls Club. It showed me how bad Baddies was because it was so good. I was watching season 6. The reason why BGC works so good is because the girls had freedom. Two, the girls didn't just. I feel like we just expecting them to fight. They fought, don't get them wrong, but like they still had like fun with it. So it's like when I was watching, I was like, this is so good. Because it's like we're so immune now to the trash that we've been given. And I'm not talking about just Zeus, I'm talking about just other networks and stuff like that. So it's like watching it, it made me so happy because I'm like this is good TV. Like this is a production. Okay. They need to just, I know it's kind of crazy to say that. They need to low-key copy the entire formula. Put them in their house, take away their phones for real. Give them a phone though, the house phone. Give them a house phone. Like let's just go back to the original days. Give them a house phone. You know what I'm saying? So that way they could talk crap about another girl, and next thing you know, the other girl hears it. There goes the fight right there. So it's like y'all don't even have to produce heavily, these fights when they could just naturally happen, and it's even more entertaining. Okay, I'm just saying. All right, let me know what y'all think. All right, so I'm gonna start taking my calls. First one is Angel. What is going on? What is going on?
Hey, Pierre. Hello.
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? My bad. My bad. I think I muted myself.
Yeah.
What'd you think about tonight's episode?
Well, tonight's episode was pretty good. It was pretty good. Yeah.
Who do you think won out of Biggie and a Big Biggie and Stunna Girl? Who you think took the W out of that one?
Oh, I'm gonna say it was good, but Biggie got her. I feel like Biggie got her with that one, with the 2nd round. Yeah.
You think, but the thing is with Big Biggie, when she hit her with the left and right hook, it seemed like she kind of missed.
I rewatched it like 7 times. I was like, I didn't know. I couldn't fully tell.
Oh, okay. And then also with the chain, you think that was right with Stunna Girl, snatching her chain like that? Because that seemed like that hurt Biggie's feelings. Like
I don't like Biggie, but I felt a little bad.
You felt
she
bad
was gonna cry. She was gonna cry. I felt a little bad.
She was, because the thing that chain has probably a lot of sentimental values. Okay, it's given that she got it at the first shop she ever shopped at Providence. Okay,
she said it. So, she's like, it's little, but I worked hard for it, and I was like,
right,
yeah.
Poor Biggie. It's cool though. Let's go get you another chain. Hopefully, Mr. Lenny Pepper. We need another chain. What do you think of the whole robbery scene? Do you think that was set up? Do you think they really stole all that stuff? Or you think
no, that's what I was talking with my friend. I told him like, this is fake. They paid for it. How are all these girls with masks just gonna take and leave? No, it's obviously fake.
I think they paid for it for sure.
It's for comedy.
Right.
Yeah,
for sure. Any final thoughts on this episode?
Well, it was pretty good. I'm just so excited for the next episode. I want to see Tommy turn up on Lo and Kat. That was very surprising.
Oh yeah, I think. Listen, next week it looks like Tommy's off the powdered donuts.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's giving that. Like it was giving powdered donuts.
She swears she doesn't. I don't know.
I think she does occasionally.
That's sad. Well, whatever.
Yeah. Thank you so much for calling in, Angel.
Of course, Rainier.
All right. That's what I'm adding. Is Heather? What is going on? Heather, what is going on?
Hi, Pierre. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, awesome. So this is actually my first time, so I'm actually really excited to be on here. This is my first time. I love you.
Thank you.
Tonight's episode, I actually really liked. It gave a little bit of comedy, and it gave a lot of what we've been looking for, honestly.
Yeah, for sure.
I definitely think Biggie won that one over Stunna.
Ooh. Why?
Honestly, that first hit, I keep going back to that first hit where she just popped her right in the nose. And, she even said she had a couple of marks on her nose, the bottom of her nose, inside her nose. Like, Biggie definitely got her, and she was definitely sitting over there crying, wiping them tears away, trying to get her composure.
Listen, Stunna Girl is wiping them stutter tears because she was.
Yeah, she was sniffling. She said, "Okay, let me get it together now."
Said not her making you cry.
Yeah, but I definitely think Biggie also, she definitely was hurt that her chain got snatched. But I mean, that is a weird thing to even flex in the first place, like that you snatch somebody's chain. Like
apparently it's like a gang code type thing. Like they like to either snatch your chain, strip you nude. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like it's like a code that they do. So yeah.
But it's still like it's a weird flex to even have though, because it's like in a fight you should be trying to throw punches and do all this other stuff. Why are you just grabbing at things and grabbing at people's hair and chains and stuff, trying to,
Right. It is kind of, it's like enjoying somebody's humiliation. It is like a weird, you're getting off weirdly. I get what you mean though. It is weird. I think the stripping people nude is even more weird than the snatching the chain. Because at least the chain is like, oh, I got your stuff. But with the snatching somebody nude, it's kind of like, ooh, like.
Yeah, I've seen that in fights before too, where people would just try to like rip people's clothes off and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a weird thing to do to just humiliate someone like that. Because for me, if I'm getting in a fight with you, I want to hurt you. I don't want to humiliate. You know what I mean? I want to hurt you.
I want to hurt you I want to humiliate you by hurting you.
Right, exactly.
What did you think of the whole robbery scene? Do you think that's real? You think they paid for it?
No, I definitely think they paid for it, but it was still a fun thing to watch and see them do. Like it's like a little prank for them to go in and do. Like I like those little things because it reminds me of the Bad Girls Club days,
right?
When they used to do things like that in the house and play pranks on each other and different stuff like that. It was a way more fun vibe on the bus than it was on the PJ.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And honestly, I need to talk about that PJ scene.
Go ahead.
Because that was honestly making me a little bit mad because you could tell that Razor was really trying to give Stunna just like some like grown woman advice and tell her like, come on, just move on from the situation. You don't got to keep going at it with her. Like you see me and Sky sitting next to each other right now. We're all good.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that like Stunna just kept trying to ignore her and be on her phone. First of all, that was rude and disrespectful. You want to talk about, disrespect is a big thing for me. That was disrespectful.
Stunna Girl said, I'm going to check my Instagram while you run your mouth.
Right. And and you could tell she could not take constructive criticism at all. And it's really sad because it's like the girls aren't coming at you like in a bad way. They're just trying to like just put you on game because you're so young.
But some people would say that it's very hypocritical of Miss Razorblade to really, come at her like that. But with the last few episodes, you wanted your lip lock and you was going crazy, stomping the tables and I don't like you, Scotty, and like all that type stuff. So people say that she would be a hypocrite for doing that. So what do you think about that?
I mean, true, she kind of is, but you could also see like she can kind of get over some stuff too, because her and Scotty were literally sitting right next to each other, cheersing, drinking, and kind of like moved on from their situation. Stunna's like stuck. She can't move on from any of it. Like it's a very little girl mentality that Stunna has.
Do you think Stunna has a hard time getting along with girls? Because I don't see Stunna as like a girl's girl. I see her as like a guy's girl.
Yeah, I do too. I don't think she's a girl's girl at all.
At all.
Yeah, because she's having way too many problems with way too many girls on the show.
For sure. What did you think of next week? We see Tommy getting into it with Lo. What do you think about that?
Honestly, like I gotta see what happens with that and what they're exactly like arguing about, because it's coming off a little weird. It might be because they're all like honestly, I think it has something to do with another club appearance and the fact that like they keep promoting something and then doing something else.
Right.
So I think that's starting to get on Tommy's nerves. So, but I'm gonna have to see the exactly like before I even give an opinion on that, because it's I don't know yet.
Right. And then one last thing. Do you think Chrisean Rock is pregnant?
No.
Exactly.
No. No, because she's doing way too many things out in the open,
right?
In front of all these people for her to actually be pregnant.
For sure, I don't think she is either.
Because I mean, if you really know pregnant people, you know that they take that stuff seriously. When you really ready to be a mom, and when you find out, from that pregnancy test, and
Right.
if there's like a flip that goes off in your head, you know what I mean, like a switch that goes off, and you're already trying to do the best that you can to make sure you have a happy, healthy baby.
So you think she just carrying this along for storyline purposes?
I think so. Either that, or if she is, then man, help that baby. Lord, help the baby.
I don't think she's pregnant. I'm telling you, it's a beer belly. She had a couple of too many Hennessy bottles mixed with fried foods.
Yeah, something that was. It's not given actual pregnancy
at all. Any final thoughts on this episode?
I think that's about it. I honestly, out of all the episodes, I think so far this has been the best one.
For sure.
I definitely think this was the best one so far. So I'm hoping that they keep up this train of good episodes. But it's Zeus, so you never know.
For sure. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, night. All right, next person I'm at, y'all. Last week he called in, okay, under Jersey. All right. What's up?
You scared me for a sec. Ooh.
What? Because I said your name?
No, I thought I put my government for a second there. I was like, no, please, no. I think you're gonna expose me.
What you hiding for? I can't say your government.
No, I thought I made a mistake. I'm low-key dyslexic, so if you see Jersey one week and next week you see something like on a Hershey, that's why.
What did you think of tonight's episode?
I thought it was pretty fun. I really like it, even though like in the beginning it was like most of it was like about like rape, mostly about like Stunna and like Biggie. But I felt like it was pretty good because they went to CVS, they robbed CVS. I
was giving me flashbacks from when I worked there. I said, "Ooh,
yo, so I live in Boston, right? So we got this place. I live in like the hood." So we used to have a CVS. We don't have a CVS anymore. That's all I gotta say. I mean, I wasn't one of the people that like robbed CVS because I was appreciative. I was like, oh, this is so nice. You know, we have something now. We have nothing. I think they're gonna make a bank or something. Gentrification is real. But yeah,
no, they want to risk doing the bank thing now. You said they should have went to a bank.
No, I'm saying that the CVS is now they're making it into a bank.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
Long story short, hopefully we don't get monetized. Like next time YouTube's like, oh, you guys getting pretty political, talk about gentrification.
I bet they're like, what YouTube is the way they are, they probably will flag it just off of that one word. But go ahead.
I know. I feel like YouTube's playing you. We miss you. We miss you. I can't believe it was almost yesterday where you were like gone for like a week, 2 weeks and a half.
3 weeks.
Oh, 3 weeks. Yeah, you was gone for a minute. And by the way, I was so shook of that. It's like episode 7. Like, this is crazy. I thought we were still on episode 5 and 6. Like, did they have a double premiere or something? Like RuPaul Drag Race? Like, how we got to 7?
No, they didn't. What did you think of Stunna versus Biggie? Who you think took the W out on those two?
I think it's Biggie because, like, I don't know. It was that sneak when she just, like, popped Stunna, like, without her getting ready. Because she was, we clearly saw her talking to, like, a producer that Biggie was just like, wow. So I think Biggie, like, did herself a big one with Stunna.
So you do think that hit connected? Because there's this huge debate online, which is so crazy because there's video footage of it connecting. There's people saying that it grazed her. You know, she took the boog out her nose. Okay, like she took the sweat off the tip of her nose, like Stevie J used to do to Jocelyn, and that she actually didn't connect. So what do you think? Do you think she actually connected that first pop?
So who started this? Like, because I haven't seen anywhere on Twitter. Is it Stunna? She's the one who started that?
Stunna kind of alluded to it. Yes, Stunna did say like, "Oh, you guys are going so crazy over that little graze."
I don't know. Who knows? Like, I feel like it connected. From what I saw, I think it connected. But like, then again, you know, I used to do like some theater back in high school, so maybe like Biggie, she was like, yeah, we did a montage, it was like cool and stuff like that. And they were just like, this is all fake, so maybe just do a fake punch, like, and not actually hurt her. Who knows? Maybe that's why like they're both bad at fighting because they're both not trying to hurt each. Well, actually, I think Stunna was trying actively to hurt Biggie, but who knows? Maybe Biggie wasn't trying to really hurt her. Like, you know, like back in BGC 12 where like Jasmine, she said that she didn't really like punch like Sarah when they jumped her. She was like doing like open hand hits or whatever.
You said season 14 Jasmine?
No, I'm sorry. Jasmine, I was like season 12.
12. Okay.
You know, the tall one, the model.
Right.
She just ruined her whole career by just jumping people.
And then also, do you think Razor Blade was hypocritical by telling Stunna Girl to not get her lip back?
Yo, that was hilarious to me. This episode's so good. It's so absurd. They robbed CBS, then Razor rebranded herself. We're just like, don't get your lick back.
Right.
Get your lick back.
Don't get your lick back. Fred, I don't think you should get your lick back. Just sit down and don't get your lick back. That did throw me off a little bit because I'm like, wait, what? You was just acting up.
Yo, I feel like this is like also like a social experiment. I don't know. They haven't really interacted all season, but I wasn't sure if Razor tried to be like cool with her, or they already was cool. They were dancing together, or like Razor just like maybe just get a storyline in real quickly. He is coming at Stunna, and maybe just try her. So I feel like she was just trying her. I feel like a little bit. I feel like she's giving her advice. Like her advice is genuine, but the way she said it to her, I feel like she was just trying her a little bit, just like you know, like sending her, just like trying to pull that Natalie Nunn calling Sky the babysitter,
the handler part 2.
Yo, she called her whole handler. That was wild to me. Like after she has a whole career in like Cali. But
so you think Razor Blade was trying Stunna just to kind of test her gangster, to try to see how she really get down, how she really stunt.
Yeah, but I feel like Razor, she might only expected that it would only be an argument because was this plane flying at the moment?
Oh yes, they were in the air. They were in the air swinging. Okay, they were in the air getting down.
Talking about Mile High Club, like what is this called? Like this is a whole new record, like fighting a mile high, like that's crazy.
Listen, if Razor, let me tell you so. If Razor really wanted to, you know, really be that girl and wanted to, you know, cause like a ruckus, she could have got her lick back with Scotty and hit her real quick.
Oh,
and be like, wow, and then Scotty would have been like, what? Oh my god! Like that would have like let's really cause some havoc. Like let's go back to the real BGC days. That's what a real BGC girl back in the Oxygen days would have did. They would have been like, oh yeah, let me hit you too. By the way, that would have been funny.
Seriously, just because, and then have like a whole confessional explaining a BS reason, explain why they did what they did. But yeah, let's call it something. It's not Mile High. Let's call it Fight and Fly Club. Fight or Flight Club. Because, like, you know, like, just, you know, people who fighting on planes, like, this is, like, I feel like this is a kind of achievement. We shouldn't celebrate this, but it's a little bit of achievement.
Any final thoughts on this episode?
Final thoughts. I'm not for this episode. Too bad they didn't document the fight, but I'm super excited for next episode with Tommy versus Low. I saw it on the trailer. We all did. Where like they're just talking about like, I guess the bag or something. Maybe they're talking about like how much they make per gig, or how much they make for the conch. At first, I thought it was the contra, but it seemed like they're making different prices.
Yeah, for the appearances.
Jinx. Yeah, club appearances.
Right.
Yeah, but thank you for having me. It's nice seeing you, Ever.
Thank you. All right, night. All right, next person I would add you guys is John Doe.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
Yo, I don't hate. I never said I hate Zeus. I said it's too ratchet. But you know, not as TV gets it a run for his money, because now that TV is just on a whole new level. But you know, I gotta do the fight breakdown. So you know, Biggie's a grappler. Obviously, you know, she's definitely but she didn't do like she said. She told Stunna she can't fight. But I wasn't impressed with Biggie's fighting either, because she had her in that headlock She could have done something. She could have done more. She could have put in a guillotine, an arm choke, a Kimura, something. I don't know. She wasn't impressive with me. And Stunner, I don't know what she was doing. She just windmills. She's not impressive. I feel like if she wanted, like, she tried to kick her, and Biggie checked her. She wanted to really kick her. She could kick like Saru off like Big Legs Baddie Collection. That would have been impressive.
Oh, like Suray.
Yeah, that was her name, Suray, right? Now that would be impressive, and hopefully she doesn't fall like Suray did. And that they obviously pay for the stuff in CVS, because if they didn't, they probably would have showed them leaving the CVS. I mean, like, they would have been like, "Oh yeah, I took this, and they obviously didn't take nothing. Because if they did, come on, like, Zeus can't be that dumb. You ever have filming criminal activity, you go put them on your show? That would be idiotic.
And I'm telling you guys, I worked at CVS. They're very against theft. Like, that's one thing they do not mess with. Like, they used to make us, like, before we would leave, right? The supervisors, before we would leave the store, we would have to check each other in front of the cameras. Like, let's say the camera's right here. We would have to go in front of the cameras, get another employee, look into our pockets or whatever bags we have to make sure there's no stolen merchandise, and then we leave. And you can't do that. If you leave without doing that, and loss prevention's watching, you could get like a write-up. Like, they do not play around.
Well, that's crazy. I mean, at my store, I mean, we be catching big thieves. Like, they be trying to steal like a whole cart's worth of stuff. That's what they be trying to do. Oh crap! I lost connection. I can't hear you. I don't know if you can still hear me.
No, it's me.
Oh no, shit. Oh yeah. I was like,
it's me.
Yeah,
I'm eating, so I want to catch the mic.
I don't know how they be like. I don't know if they because in my store you can steal up like $25. Anything more than that, that's when they go after you. But I don't care either. You steal. I don't care. It's not my job. I'm busy trying to do my own thing.
Exactly.
But what else? I do feel like Stunner. I think you're right. She doesn't get along with anybody. I feel like people are supporting her, but I just feel like she's not someone that you can get along with. She just has that stank attitude, and she is kind of stagnant. Like someone said, I saw in the comments, like, she's kind of a stagnant person. Like, you can't tell her anything. She doesn't want to grow. She is who she is. She's fine that way. And she's obviously not, because she has that mentality, and you can't just be static forever. You're not growing. You just stay in one spot. Like Razor, what did she say now when she said like we're stuck? She's like we're kind of stuck. And I will say with Razor, I don't feel like she's being hypocritical, because anything her and Scotty put it behind her. She's also trying to tell, because her Stunner and Biggie fought about 3 times, and her and Scotty fought twice, and they let it go. Stunner, she said she's not letting it go. And how many times you gonna keep fighting the same people over again until you finally drop it? That's what they're trying to say. Like, listen, you can fight Tommy like twice, and you want to keep fighting her over and over again. I know they fight again later on. It's like she keeps holding grudges and she's never letting go.
But y'all gotta understand, Stunna Girl is from that life. Okay, she's from that GANG life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, she's not a fighter. She's more like a criminal. She's like she's not really. She can't really fight. Like she's more of a thug. Anything else, like she said, she shreds people. She snatches their chains. She just can't throw them hands. That's all she can't do.
That chain snatch to me was like, it was pretty funny to me. I was like, whoa,
yeah. Cause Stunna, you can't. She ain't do nothing in that fight. Honestly, I'd say it was a tie. I don't think Biggie can fight either. Like, none of them can fight, but I think Biggie got the best of her. She's just big, like, big Biggie. She was her weight. She did punch her. She gave her that one good punch when she got hit her across the head. And then, but other than that, it was like they're like quenching. They weren't really doing anything. They weren't doing much.
Right.
And for next week, I think when Tommy, the way she took them heels off, I thought that was funny. But she took them off real quick. That reminded me of a song. I can't remember who it was. Someone else did the same thing. It reminds me of, like, remember when what's her name, Sierra hit that girl with her purse and her friend took her shoes off.
Oh yeah.
That's what it reminded me of. Yeah. She what did Jock say? She took that purse from the East Coast, brought it back to the West Coast, and then brought it back to the East.
But I shooter.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the geek.
Oh god.
But for next week, I know I don't know what Tommy's arguing about, but I don't know. They're just arguing. I think they're arguing over what's it called? Like, whenever in the trailer, she was like, "You think that you're a bigger star than me?" I think she's arguing something about she's getting paid less or something like that.
Yeah.
And her and Kat are arguing, and I don't know who you think would win, her, Tommy or Kat, in a fist fight.
I feel like Kat. If Kat would just Kat to me, like, she's older. She even said it. She was like, that's why she's not running through like a Tomb Raider through that CVS, because the girl got her own store. So what you look like being on TV stealing? And you got your own store. So people gonna come in there and be like, hey, you stole on TV, I'm gonna steal in your store. We all cool, right? So I think because the fact that she's gotten so much older, she might not have that fight in her, but BGC 5 Cat, I feel like would win against Tommy, especially after we seen her beat up. I'm trying to fight Natalie.
I don't think everyone keeps saying that Tommy can't fight against that, but boxing and street fight are not the same thing. Because in street fight, you can pull hair, you can kick people. It's a lot different. Like, it's not the same thing. Because you really think, because even in the fight, like you can't, like the first couple seconds, Tommy was getting on Natalie. She had her in a headlock. She was punching her. It's different. Like she wanted to grab Natalie. If she could grab Natalie, it'd be over with. It's not the same.
You're right. You're right. It is a difference. You're right.
It's a big difference. In street fight, so there's no rules in street fighting. Like whoever has the most ferocity is winning the fight. And I don't know if Kat still has that. I mean, Kat, she's known for using weapons. I don't know. She might pick up a chair, pick up a blade, slice Tommy. Exactly. She might. That's up to the air. But Tommy's crazy. She's crazy. She's off the pound of donuts. She's gonna go ballistic. Like ballistic. It's just
ballistic beats.
Yeah, like ballistic beats. How he ballistically beat up Amber. Yeah, but that's what I have to say for this week, though. I'll call back next week. You have a good week. Stay safe.
All right, you too. All right, that's what I'm gonna call in, you guys. Is Tash? What is going on, Tash?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello.
What'd you think about tonight's episode?
Hey, what's up? First of all, I love your content. Keep doing you. You motivate me to stay on my content.
Period. Thank you so much. Shout out. What's your YouTube? You got a YouTube?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
My YouTube is This Is Tosh, the name you see now. So in regular words, This Is Tosh. And I also do reviews on this show. So make sure to check me out because I be roasting the shit out these women. I gotta watch my mouth on your platform. But yeah, so all right. The whole fight between Biggie and Stunna, like, oh my god, I had so much faith that Stunna was gonna get her lip back, like kindergarten scissors, aka Razor, was saying, in the first place. But the fact that they was just playing like pity pat, they was playing patty cake, you know what I'm saying? Especially Biggie, like she too big to be playing, pity pat. And like I just feel like Biggie was about to cry when she got her chase.
She said, "You've been hitting from the jump, yo. You've been looking at my chain." I said, "Oh my god."
I'm just like, no, not the chain. And I ain't gonna lie, that chain was cheap. The way it came off that easy. Come on, man. Come on, Biggie. You can't be. I can't stand when they be like bragging. Yeah, I got more money. No, my money bigger than yours. No, my money longer than yours. Well, if it's so long, why that chain came off so easy, sis? Why?
That thing came off quick.
Right, super quick. And then she tossed it in the So then, like, and then with Stunna, like, listen, my son's father, right? My son's father's mother, she's a Cancer. When I say that Cancers has a tendency, 50% of them, because I love the other 50%, but the 50% of them have a mouth and they can't take somebody else's mouth back. That is Stunna Girl. I swear to God on everything I love. They sure love talking they ish. And when it's time for someone else to talk that ish back, they want to rumble until the end of them. And that is completely Stunna. Stunna has to take constructive criticism. Like the whole getting mad with everybody because now at first, okay, with Razor and Stunner, like or Stunna, Lord, I put the ER on it, being proper. Anyway, with Razor and Stunna, like I felt like at first I was feeling Razor, like, she was like woman to woman, like, look, sis, like I know, you right, me and Scotty got into it, but we had handled it like grown women. I'm able to sit near her. We good. You feel what I'm saying? But then like Stunna Girl, ain't nobody gonna be talking to me like I'm their daughter and I'm a grown ass woman. You know what I'm saying? Like just getting hype, and it's like, girl, she wasn't even trying to come at you like that. Like with what Logan said, she was trying to be a real woman with you, and you over here getting offended. But then with Razor, it's just like, sis, like you over here looking crazy with the prison braids in. You feel what I'm saying? Like you got snatched out your wig again, and it's just like,
but do you think maybe girl, Razor Blade should have told Lo to revert the message back? Because it would have been a lot better coming from Lo, because she got snuck and was able to, move on. So maybe the message would have been heard a lot better if Low London said it instead of Razor Blade.
I definitely do, because I am starting to see that whenever kindergarten scissors always try to like give some advice after she drinking and stuff like that. No, seriously, she's giving kindergarten scissors. She's not giving Razor. Like when she got beat up by Scotty, Razor had left the building. I don't know where Razor went, but she was not in that room when she was fighting Scotty. When she got bumped 1, 2, 3, she got a 3-piece with a biscuit and coleslaw on the side. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I just feel like with Razor, I do agree that if Low London had said it, I think it would have been taken better with Low London. Because Low London for Chrisean, that was a big fight. Like got stumped out twice, but then she got her lip. Right, yeah, but then she had got her lip back off camera with Chrisean. You feel what I'm saying? And then I think that's how them two squashed it, because it was like, all right, I beat you up, you beat me up. Cool. You feel what I'm saying? So I think it would have came better with Low London versus, kindergarten scissors. You know what I'm saying? Like kindergarten scissors, like she got to stop the drinking while trying to give good advice. That's just how I feel about it.
No, you're right. You're right. That's a good point. That is a good point. I think and also she was so like, you could tell Razor was off with some liquor. I don't know if it's the dark liquor or the light liquor, but it was some liquor.
Yo, she over there like, I was trying to help you. She looking all crazy, the wig off again. But I ain't gonna lie though, she did have a good ass grip on Stunna Girl's wig. I'm like, huh?
Yeah, she did. She did. She had a vice grip. I'm agreeing. I'm saying, she had a vice grip.
She was not letting go for dear life.
Oh my God.
Right.
She was playing tug of war with Stunna Girl's wig.
You said what?
She was playing tug of war with Stunna Girl's wig.
She definitely was. Like, I'm hoping that, I'm just hoping that Stunna Girl get her lip. And honestly, like, I feel like with Stunna Girl, because I could relate being short and cute. Like, people always want to pick with short, cute women. You feel what I'm saying? And I understand why Stunna Girl has the mouth that she got and the attitude she got, because not to say that her mouth don't be getting into trouble, because that mouth is crazy, man. That mouth is lethal as ever. Yes. But I could like being a short, cute girl, I could understand why, because she keep getting tried because she little and cute. So they be thinking like, oh, she ain't gonna do nothing, whatever. But then like when she be coming back with it hard, it's like now everybody's like, oh my God, I can't believe she got hands and she's so tough. And it's like, well, what did you expect? I was gonna sit here and just be a little cute crash dummy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do feel like Stunna Girl puts up that defense mechanism because of girls trying her. So she automatically is on the offense when, girls on the defense when girls try to like say anything to her. So
yeah, no, I feel the same way. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of do too. I got to work on that myself. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I feel like I could relate to Stunna Girl so much, because of the fact she is like 5'2". She's cute, so immediately they're gonna target her because in my opinion, if Stunna Girl was the same height as Natalie or Tommy, people wouldn't be so quick to like try her. You know what I'm saying? But because she's more smaller and cute, y'all think that she could be like some little like rag doll or like a punching bag, and it's like, no. Like, first of all, her little cute ass gonna hop on you like a squirrel on a nut, and when she do, don't be mad when she don't be mad when she trying to chew at your nutty ass, okay? Period. Right. When she
any final thoughts on this episode?
At your ass, okay? Lord have mercy, honey. They really got to stop picking with Stunna Girl just because she cute and little. Like, that's my opinion. But on the flip side, Stunna Girl, she do be kind of egging it on with that mouth. That mouth will make anybody want to drop kick somebody. I'm not even gonna fraud. That mouth is crazy.
Any final thoughts on the episode?
I just can't wait to see next week. I wonder if Kat and Tommy would get into it, but Kat looked like she just tired and over it. You know what I'm saying? So it looked like she don't want she ain't trying to get no licks in or get no licks back. So
yeah,
like, I mean, that's really about it.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in. Please stay tuned for next week's after show.
You already know. Thank you.
All right, night. And then also, I thought about this too. Which of these girls on the cast, let's say BGC were to make a comeback or something, which of these girls you think would actually last in the house? And we're not going to include BGC girls because they've already made the house. So, like, they're exempt. But I'm talking about, like, the Biggies and the Stunner Girls and every. Let me tell you, I feel like Big Biggie wouldn't last. You know why? You know how she cried when Stunner Girl, like, that first, I think it was the second episode, when she cried because Stunner Girl, like, felt like she felt some type of way that Stunner Girl like disrespected her. I feel like she wouldn't last just based off of that. Because for you to cry so easily and y'all didn't even fist fight yet, that's crazy. And like the real BGC, like Oxygen, when they would live in the house for 3 months, some of these girls wouldn't last those 3 months. I can guarantee you that. I can like put my top dollar on it. They wouldn't last those 3 months. I think Stunner Girl would have lasted. I would. The reason why is because like she got that heart, she got that tenacity for the drama. Because she's like petty. She doesn't let up on anything. So I think she would last in the house. I don't think Big Biggie would last in the house. Tommy would probably last. And who else hasn't been on BGC? So Scotty would have listen. Scotty would have been Kelly. You know how they kicked out Kelly? They tried to kick out Kelly, and she was like, no, no, no. And they tried to push her out. They throw her out of the house, you know, on her hands and feet. Scotty would have been Kaylee on BGC 16. I'm just saying. Let me know in the comments of our replay watchers, non-BGC girls that have been on Baddies. Do you think they would have lasted? Who do you think would have lasted if they were to do the real BGC? I'm talking about 3 months filming, not 3 weeks. Oh yeah, next person I'm gonna ask my girl season 3 Baddie with the Baddies.
What's up, babe? I'm a little sick. Can you hear me?
No, you're good. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, hi everybody. So first of all, I think Scotty would last because Scotty can kind of like mix and mold with whoever she's with. And I feel like we already just been proven, like if you mess with her, she gonna get it. She gonna get that lick back. So I don't know. I feel like she's one of those people that's like, oh, I'm cool, I'm cordial, I'm nice to everybody, but don't mess with me because I'm gonna slap you like my mama used to slap me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so anyway, I don't think Stunna Girl would have lasted the 3 months in BGC because
you
she
don't
would
think
have been fighting
so?
No, I think mentally she could have. I don't think she would have got through the first day without fighting. You remember back
You
in the
think they
day
would
when
kick her
all of us.
out?
You remember back in the day with all of us would be like, can't be on Baddie Girls Club for 1 day because I get kicked out the first day. That is Stunna Girl. She got kicked out the first day. Anyway, okay, so the Biggie and Stunna Girl fight, it needs to be redone, bro, because it was a lot of hugging, and I don't think it was that great of a fight. I mean, Biggie did get her one. I sound crazy. Sorry, don't roast me in the comments.
I can still understand what you're saying though.
Okay, good. Biggie did get her one, but I just felt I did appreciate those Stunna turned around. And when she turned around, she was like, "You ready?" I said, "You better get it, girl." That little one got hard. Okay, y'all know I didn't like her, but let me tell you, I think the thing is Razor, and I think the girls are just tired of her fighting everybody, and it kind of gets like that after a while. Like whether you're right or wrong, like no, ain't nobody want to have constant turmoil. And I think the producers, Natalie, was wrong that putting her and Biggie to talk so randomly right before y'all got to leave. They were wrong for that. And then try to act like you didn't know what was going on. No, you guys set that up for those two girls to talk. Now there's another big old thing because they were clearly cohabitating.
Right.
But now that there's drama, everybody want to be like, well, why is Biggie? Now you got everybody riled up. Now it's an issue. And I think that's where Lauren Razor was coming from. Like, okay, yeah, we get it. You fought, but like, get over it. And I do agree with the caller before me. Razor, you're going to need to stop letting people get you out these wigs and have you looking crazy. This is not the Razor we saw in auditions. This is not the Razor we saw in auditions. But I feel like at that reunion, I really hope they have them coming. Hope they don't have them all coming at once because I wanted them to come in staggered. That way everybody can properly get their licks back. Okay?
Yes.
There's one more point I wanted to make. I feel really bad and kind of secondhand embarrassment because I feel like when this season's over, Natalie is going to drop Biggie like a hot potato.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, you know how every season Jayla was like, I was your right hand, your best friend. Christina, I was your right hand, your best friend. You did me dirty. You know, who was it last season? Last season it was Scotty. She kind of brought her, but like the fact that she's trying to make her like her number one person, having her do everything. You know, she's not gonna put her on next season.
It depends, but I don't think so.
Yeah, and it's kind of dirty because it's like, yo, Natalie, like you don't gotta do that girl like that. It's her first time being on TV, but whatever. People don't like her. I like her. Big
Right. Wait, do you mind telling us the Sky story without saying too much, or no?
Oh, I'll tell it right now. Okay. Oh my gosh, I had to
tell us why you're telling us the story, because I said that Sky should be on Baddies, the next season of Baddies.
Black and Crew. Okay, so let me tell you guys what happened. So I worked at this very popular restaurant in West Hollywood, and one night she came with an actor. He's fine. I just won't say his name because I don't know if they're linked together, but he's fine. She came after with all her friends, and just for anyone who's listening, this guy from Black Ink Crew. Right. And so they had a great time. I was their server. I was so happy. I was like, oh my gosh, she is really fine in real life. She got the big old rock hard titties, and I just want to hug them, you know? So they have a good time. They're getting ready to leave. And I had a manager that was like, one of those people who's just like, oh, they can't do this or they can't do that. And like, she very much gave me like, you know, one of them girls who likes Black D but don't like Black women because she's not Black herself. And so she was like, they were going towards their Black car, and she was like, you have to take their drink from them. And I said, I'm not taking nothing from nobody. If you don't want them to take their drink out of this restaurant, you're the manager. Go tell her she can't take her drink. Because Sky's hugging me, she's hugging this person, that person. We're all like so happy. And then so she goes up to her, she's like, you can't take the way she said it though, she was like, I need that drink from you. And Sky turned around, and I've never seen anyone go from literally the nicest person to, girl, I will hurt you up in here. And Sky was literally about to beat my manager down. And it was just the fact that I almost got fired because I was laughing so hard. I was like, girl, I don't think you know who you tried, but I'm gonna sit back and watch it, okay? But yeah,
you know who she was?
I don't think my manager knew who she was, or I think she might have known her, but like didn't think she was gonna try her like that, because we had celebrities coming all the time. But like, you trying people's patients just because I'm on TV don't mean I won't slap you. And also, I'm Black Ink Crew, not Real Housewives. So, but it was just so funny. I had to tell you because you kept saying she a different type of crazy. But
I was like, yo, that sounds like Sky.
But I do want to reiterate, very beautiful, one of the nicest people I've ever met.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it. I'm about to die.
Feel better, please.
Thank you.
All right, night. All right, my girl for the Ever Girl, tab. What is going on, Tab? What is going on?
Hey, I'm sorry I've been missing some of your lives. I haven't. I was out of town, but I wanna get right into this. So I feel like Big Biggie or whatever. I feel like Biggie like knows how to fight like Natalie. Like, you know how Natalie can't street fight, but Natalie like gets in the gym because she was grabbing her on some wrestling, or like your older brother. Like, she wasn't fighting her, or she was afraid, and that was her like tactic. Like, don't get hit, grab her instead. But I also agree with you that I don't like that she said the whole like I hire girls like you to da 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 da.
So I'm like, you're just literally like you're diminishing what you.
What if I was one of the women that you like hired, and I watched the show like, oh, da before the hot party before, right when you would have said that, I would have been like, she thinks I'm a hoe. Like,
right.
What just happened?
I'm like, Biggie, oh my god. It's her first time on TV, so it's like she's clueless to stuff like that.
I feel like another reason why, like, because sometimes I'll be watching this, like, I can do baddies, but I got like all the 2 Gucci bags, and like my wigs are easy to come off. Like, I feel like I felt Stunna. I mean, not Stunna. I felt Biggie when she got her chain snatched, and then everybody's saying that her chain might be fake, but we didn't hear that Stunna was just strong. You didn't hear the security guard like, she's still holding her. Stunna probably snatched her chain off like T.I. did. Over. Oh, yeah. Give me my chain back. This is my chain. So I agree with Biggie. I wouldn't have cried though. You were just like, I'm a boss. I hire girls like this, and you got your little chain snatched and you about to cry. And she was definitely about to cry. I was so uncomfortable, I didn't know what to do. So I was like, oh my God, Biggie, no. Please don't do this. Don't cry, don't make it hot. And you see Stunna in the background rubbing it on her butt, throwing it out like, oh my God. But what else happened? Razor is an alcoholic. And we need to talk about that. We need to have a since Natalie loved calling group meetings and stuff like that. We should have a group meeting about. Remember how when Tommy we had to cut her pay because she was getting a little too split?
The producers really much cut her seats down for that one. We need to have a
group meeting that Razor is not allowed, and then I don't understand who broke up the groups. Why would we put Razor on the peanut butter and jelly, since that's what we're going to keep calling it? Why would we put her on there? She was just tweaking. I don't care if she's all cookie cutter girlfriends, as you would say with Scotty now. She not right now. Why would we put her on the plane? We see everybody down in the Casamigos. You saw how she was looking at Lo when she was down in the Casamigos. She said, ooh, that looks like a bad idea, but I'm going to do it. You saw the face. You saw the face that she gave Lo. She looked like, that looks like, all right, I'm going to do it. I was there. She was talking like Tyra. I was rooting for you. We was all rooting for you. Why are you screaming on the peanut butter and jelly with your wig off? And then you grabbing Stunna. It was just crazy. That was the most like ghetto. Like the first call, he was like, that's kind of an accomplishment, even though it's not. It's that I ain't never seen nobody fight. I've never even been on a private jet. Nonetheless, seeing wigs getting tossed off and we tossing Casamigos and driving the boat, all different types of things. And then speaking of that, Tommy really showed her true colors. Like, let's say Rolly was like, oh, let's do something. It would probably be like, who could roll up the fastest or something like that. Tommy was like, let's have a girls' night, which I appreciate. I was like, oh, Tommy is really kind of a girly girl. She wants to have like a slumber party. And the first thing you want to do is steal? Sade? You not a grandma, Sade? You want to steal? Okay, like, I guess.
You wanted to get away from that image. So I'm like,
you want to steal on TV? That was your like big idea. I'm gonna get all the girls together. We're gonna get silky pajamas from Forever 21 because it was trying to make it seem like she was cashing out. Like we went to freaking Saks Fifth. It was Forever 21. Okay, it's not that expensive. It's not that deep. And we're gonna go to CVS and steal. And then first of all, second of all, third of all, if we was at CVS, where did you get a bottle from, Sade? How'd you?
They do sell wine. They sell wine there. I work there, so I know.
I live in New York.
They sell wine.
Backed it out like it was a seal. Like, girl, how did you do that? It was to a point where it's like you didn't really want to steal from CVS. What you really want to do is stop by CVS to get a bottle. And you were like, how do I jazz this up so everybody doesn't think that I'm the alcoholic? So you're like, we're gonna steal, huzzah! But you probably already knew where the bottles is at. You were gonna get the bottle, which bottle you was gonna get. Everybody, and then Biggie looked. I mean, not Biggie. Rolly looked bad, stupid. Rolly walking in there just shoving things in her. You looking dumb. Just looked. It was just. I was on Kat's side. She was like, "I'm too cute for this. I'm too old for this." I went in there, got my stuff, and I paid for it. I walked right back out. Like, I'm not stealing.
You think they gave all the items to Rolly to hide it in because she would have had the most spots to put it in, so that way
boobies and put it under and stuff.
Right.
I'm not doing that. I just feel like I'm not doing that. Like Tommy is not allowed to tell me we're gonna go steal. Like, I'm not stealing with you. We're definitely getting arrested if we get caught. For sure.
So you think Lemmy Pepper at the end, he whipped out that credit card and swiped?
At the end. As soon as he heard we're gonna steal, he made sure he found which CVS they was gonna go to. He already ran in there. He probably was in his own car. I'm about to have 5 people come in here, and it's gonna take this, charge whatever they get. They're not even gonna because Lemmy probably is afraid of Tommy. Remember the first scene when not even like the day where they were doing the like whatchamacallit? They were trying to do the intro, and Tommy went from I'm a bad B to this is jail. She's squaring everybody else up like they in a cell. Lemmy didn't do nothing. She was in a robe. What's your name? Where are you from? What's your name? It's not jail. Like, it's like she got knocked back into being in a cell. Like, that was the scariest scene. I didn't see Lemmy nowhere. No, I don't even think Lemmy talked through Tommy. He has to probably talk to her team. He probably avoids her at all costs. He just makes sure he's on his P's and Q's and does what he has to do so he doesn't really have to talk to Tommy, because I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening.
You're right, because there was, before the season aired, when we used to get all the, behind the scenes stuff, remember that video where Tom was yelling at Lemmy Pepper?
Yep.
Like, yeah, you get it.
Yep. That's what I mean. I don't see.
I was like, wow.
From that day forward, he looked at what's her name, Janisha, Miss Island lady, Zeus lady, and he was like, "Yeah, we're not talking to her. We're not. Get somebody to do it." get somebody else to do it. I'm not doing it. Let me like this tall. He like that big. What you talking about? He not yelling.
And then next week we see in the preview, we see Low London.
Oh yeah, so that's what I was
what you
looking
think
at
that's
in the
gonna be
chat.
about?
Is Tommy fighting Low or is Tommy about to fight Cat? Because it looked like she was about to fight Cat.
It looks like both.
Well,
from my eyes.
I don't want to even jack that. I don't want to like. I tried to because I really like both of them. I've watched all seasons of Bad Girls Club. That's why I'm the way I am. Like I don't want you to fight Low or Cat. And Cat was looking at her like, "Girl, you don't want to fight me. Stop." And Low was looking like, "I had enough fights and I can't do it. If somebody else fights me, I'm leaving." But Cat was looking at her like, "Girl, you is not making me sweat. I'm not an alcoholic. Everybody else is winded and short breath." Cat looked like, "You're not talking to me." And Low eyes bugged out of her head like, "No, it's happening again. PTSD. No."
Listen, so next week I'm gonna gag y'all something with Low. It's gonna be so funny. Any final thoughts on next week's episode? I mean, on this week's episode?
I just want to see Cat win if she do fight. I hope she fight. Not that I'm enticing violence, but you know,
From the interview she did with Crush, it seems like she's gonna be peacemaker all season. So
I can. I guess that's cute too, or whatever.
Thank you so much for calling in, Sam. Like you. All right, that's what's up. Added this, my baby. What is going on? What is going on?
Hey, baby. Hey. Oh my God! So this episode, Biggie. You're right. I do agree with you. I agree with you. Biggie would not last on our original season of Bad Girls Club because to cry because you want to fight. Because you want to fight, I don't get it. I don't get that. Just fight. Just fight. I don't know. And Stunna is she's suffering from short man syndrome. That's what she's suffering from. Because she's just so angry. She's just so mad a lot. Definitely if you're bigger than her. And that's like everybody. Everyone there is bigger than her. And she's pissed. And then I heard she was in jail, so it's like PTSD too. Like you have to fight for your rights or whatever. I've never been to jail. I don't know.
So you think she already comes off with that defense mechanism, like y'all not gonna get me?
Yeah, because of the jail time, and I heard she was in there for a while. So maybe she's completely institutionalized, and it's just what happens. I don't know. Never been to jail.
What do you think about Razor Blade versus Stunna Girl?
Razor Blade needs to stop drinking. She can't control her liquor. She can't control her liquor at all. Like it's giving every time you have too many and then she's small too. So maybe her body size, the BMI of her, and 5 shots in a row just doesn't go well. Yeah. So she needs to stop drinking. And it's like, is everyone really gonna make it to Stunna Show though? Are you really? Everyone's just gonna keep trying to tag her every other episode? Like that's the season.
No, Stunna Girl snatched Razor Blade first, so it's not like she's because we just didn't get the footage. Which I'm just like, y'all put the cameras down for 1 second and then y'all missed it. Come on.
Zeus camera crew, and that's another thing about this, how Zeus does it and what the Bad Girls Club did. There was no off camera. We got it all. Y'all in the shower, y'all taking baths, and they caught it all. Like there was no off time, so you got the content of why these girls was actually into it. Because I really don't understand, other than Stunna got a mouth, why y'all so mad. And then we didn't even like it's I just would like more content. Like you said, Zeus needs to definitely step it up with that. Just film more. Just 45 minutes more of filming. You'll get so much more content.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because something had to went down for her to snatch her wig off like that. Because it's like, even though it still wasn't the most positive convo, it didn't seem like Stunna was gonna snatch her wig off. And next thing you know, we see Razor with no wig. So it's like, what happened?
Yeah. And then also we do have to remember this is TV. Well, whatever. TV. So
network television.
Yeah. It's international app. Right. And so you have to, do it for the camera, do it for the TV, do it for the Vine or whatever. Right. Do it. Yeah.
Right. Any final thoughts on this week's episode?
I love you. And stay you. Doing your content. Stay killing the game because you are. Because you are.
Thank you.
All right. Love you. Bye.
Thank you too. All right, night. All right, that's just something to add, you guys. I'm gonna just keep it going. We ain't gonna take a break. Keep going. What is going on? Kelvin.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
Firstly, thank you for being back. We missed you so much.
Thank you. I love you guys.
And secondly, whoever that was in the gray shirt with the evil eye necklace, put your Instagram in the comments.
Period.
Anyways, no, this episode was cute. It was a cute episode. I think that firstly with the fight with Biggie and Stunna, like I feel like of course Biggie got the first lick, but after that, like it was a lot of like headlocks, and I was like, okay, this isn't really giving what it was supposed to have gave. And then Stunna snatched the chain. Biggie was about to cry over the chain. And did you notice? I don't know, because I always look at the background with stuff. Tommy was looking out the window of the door. Tommy was just looking out the window like, what's going on? I was screaming.
Right. I did peep that because Stunna Girl did mention that Tommy was gonna come out and apparently was, I guess, coaching Biggie on what to do during the fight. Like, hit him with the right hook, hit him with the left hook during the fight. Apparently, that's what Stunna Girl claims.
Yeah, because I think her and Tommy are really close, as obviously, as we saw during the episode, they were on the sprinter together alone. But I think it's very interesting. And like, I don't think these girls are realizing, but like, Stunna is in charge of the girls. Like, she's in charge of the girls. And the reason she's in charge of the girls is because Stunna is just like there. Of course, she talks, she like runs her mouth, whatever. But like, the girls give her so much energy. And like, it's Tommy versus Stunna, Biggie versus Stunna, Rolly versus Stunna.
Razor versus Stunna.
Razor versus Stunna.
Now Cat versus Stunna.
Exactly. Like there's 6-7 people versus Stunna, and like she's just like sitting there, and she's participating as well, but like she's owning the show, and like they're like feeding into it, and like not even knowing it.
That's true.
I don't know. I'm just like so mad that they did not get the plane footage. I was like,
they have one job. Just put some cameras on the plane, attach it to the wall, have Chrisean on the window, something. Like,
what are you saying?
Go ahead. No, like they just need to attach the cameras to the wall, like something, so we could get it. Like, that's the one thing I wanted to see, and we didn't get to see it.
And did you clock Natalie? Natalie was in the corner with her phone. Natalie was in the corner with her phone looking. I was like, first y'all have Chrisean on the bus with the GoPro cam. Now y'all have Natalie with the iPhone 14 Pro Max camera. Like, what is it? Like, what?
She's playing. Well, what's that game that you gotta guess? You gotta guess the thing. You gotta play the charades. What's that?
Charades.
Right.
I was like, wow, but like honestly, like, and I feel like because you said this before, like, I mean, allegedly, obviously, like. Tommy is just like on some like other like something because like even when they were on the bus and they had the girls on the bus and the plane, they were looking at Natalie's live from I don't know if it was live or an Instagram story, but they were looking at the live from the plane, and Tommy's just stands up and she's like, oh, they having a good time. They having a good time. And I was like, I had to sit up in my bed like, what's going on here?
I was telling y'all she on the powder donuts occasionally. I think it's on occasion. I don't think it's like regularly. That's why we don't see it a lot. But it's like every once in a blue moon, I feel like she feels nice, and we get a lot of powder donuts usage.
I was like, girl, what is? And her eyes were all glazed over. I was like, this is not what we're trying to see on this national television. But then also on the flip side of that, like, I think there's like something like seriously wrong with Razor. Like the way that she like acted, like just she was like what's the word? Like sporadic. Like they were trying to calm her down, but like she was like not calming down. Like it was like very like something like another level, like for her like actions. Like it was just very like, bro, calm down.
Right.
like, and it was more than just like, oh, when I see you, it's on site. Like, it was like she looked possessed. Like, it was.
I think.
Weird.
Let me explain. I think what that Razor said in the beginning that she did go to prison. I don't think she ever got like therapy for that. A lot of people don't know, like, when you go through stuff like that, you should like seek therapy and stuff like that, because mentally it does something to you. So I think this experience is putting her back in that mind frame. That's what it's giving to me. And that's why I think she's drinking a lot to cope with it. That's what I'm getting out of it. I hate to be life coach Laura, but you know.
Yeah. I mean, but it shows, because like out of anyone, like out of everyone in the house, like when the liquor hits her, like a flips, like a switch flips in her head. Yeah. And it's like, oh, this is not the tea. But yeah, I don't think next episode is really gonna be hitting on much of anything. I think Tommy's gonna try and run up. She's not gonna be able to get to them, obviously. I mean, unless the preview like cut off at a certain point, but by the time she even got to the table, security was already right next to her, and Lo and Kat weren't jumping up. So it wasn't gonna give anything. I don't know. What do you think about this season?
So far, okay, something about this season isn't clicking. I don't know. Last season to me was much more. I looked forward to watching every episode next week after. Something about it was like, ooh, like this season to me, it's kind of like I'm excited, but I'm not excited as I was last season. I don't know if it was because of the casting or the relation of the girls. It seems like this season, it's like strictly we're watching girls do bookings and they're just filming it. It doesn't seem like we're filming like a show and we caught this on camera. It doesn't feel like that. Last season felt like we caught a lot of stuff on camera while they were doing stuff. It didn't feel like they're just doing bookings. This season, it's like they're just doing bookings. That's it. Which I get, we're getting to the bag, but like,
I really don't care about no bag. And Chrisean's been missing for 3 episodes now.
Right.
Like, Rock's been missing for 3.5 episodes at this point. Ain't nobody done seen her since the club at the first night. But she didn't really give anything except for calling Blue on FaceTime anyway. So I don't know.
Right. Any final thoughts on this week's episode?
I don't know. It's definitely the Stunna show. Which I don't know. I feel like it's the Stunna show, but I don't feel like. I feel like last season was the Chrisean show, even though I feel like from like an optics perspective, it was the Chrisean show, even though she didn't really do anything, except for run her mouth and windmill every 5 minutes. But Stunna doesn't give me like personality. Like, I don't think like if there were like opportunities, like I don't think they would ask her back for like her own series, or like she doesn't give me like that kind of like star power that Chrisean does. But like this is definitely her season, for sure, 100%.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for calling in. All right, night. All right, someone said Chrisean can stay where she's at. She's not really giving this season anyways. And someone said, right, if you ever watch Stunna Girl's life, she's always bragging about her long, good hair and making fun of other girls' hair. I seen somebody comment that this season they're not making fun of each other's appearances, besides Stunna Girl. So do you guys, y'all trying to basically say that Stunna Girl out of all the girls is the most insecure because she's the only one that's picking on looks and not just going based off of factual stuff? That's what y'all trying to say, right? It is giving the Stunna show though, because like they're making her storyline more than anything. What I liked about last season, it wasn't just Rock against everybody. We had Anne, getting into trouble with people. We had Persuasion versus Rock, kind of getting into it. It was multiple things. Bree, talking about her life and her getting into it with Anne and everything. It was multiple things kind of going on at once. This season feels like, had Stunna Girl not did all of this, it would have been really boring. I'm just saying. And next person I'm going to add you guys is Ice. Is that Ice Spice? Oh, she's not ready. I guess she was.
Oh, I'm ready.
You thought I was feeling you?
You thought I was feeling you?
What is going
You thought I was feeling you? How could I lose if I'm already chose? What's good, Pierre? It's been too long. Like, I'm so glad that you are back.
Thank you.
I mean, come on now. Yeah, I think this week's episode was definitely a lot more eventful. All I gotta say is, why does Biggie fight like Gaia? Like just getting down with the wrestling moves. I'm like, can we have some decorum? Can we have some couth? Like, just square up. Like the way that both of them was just like squaring up, I could tell, oh, nobody is winning this one. Because it was just like I couldn't really tell who had it for real. It wasn't giving. Personally, for me, it was not.
That's crazy. So you think she's giving Gaia love with the wrestling moves WWE?
Yes, because she said she was a security guard, so I was expecting, some push or give, but it was just really just like, oh, I'm gonna grab you and drag you wherever I can. But I did not see like a single punch besides like the initial punch in the face of her nose, which connected. Come on, Stunna Girl, let's not be delusional now. Like, let's not be delusional. Like, come on, let's be for real right now. Like, we saw it connected, baby. Yeah, it was just like, y'all did this for what? It was like Brie and Ann, like when they was just tussling in the mud, like it was just pointless.
When they were playing what to do when there's fire, you start dropping roll.
Yeah, it's just like, come on now, y'all could have just saved us some time, but it's whatever.
And then when it comes to Razor versus Stunna Girl, who do you think? Like, what do you think about that whole situation?
Well, I think that Razor kind of asked for it because she was literally like, "Oh, Stunna Girl, what are your triggers?" And then trigger her right after. Like, what was you not expecting? You know how this girl works. Like, we all have seen at this point, like, she's just not, let's talk things out, let's forgive. None of that. It's just been on go. So if you're asking what her triggers are and like you've already seen, like Razor herself has seen, oh, Chrisean does not like constructive criticism. You noticed that with Chrisean, so why did you not pick up on that with Stunna? You felt like you were just able to say whatever, especially like you said, she's a hypocrite. You just had your own thing. And even when you guys quote unquote resolve things, you didn't even really apologize for real. You were like, oh, I don't know if I intimidate you. Like it was a backhanded apology. So who are you to even come up on this PJ? And tell me the PJ, like, girl, bye. Come on now. Y'all think y'all Diddy or something? Oh, let's get on that PJ. Like, y'all know y'all hype. Y'all hype. It's okay though. It's whatever. But I'm just that they didn't catch everything in full. I think that was what really blew me, to be honest. Zeus and them not catching stuff, and yeah, I'm just over it.
All right. Any final thoughts on this week's episode?
No, just like the video. If you're watching this and you haven't liked it, then Roland Ray needs to come up here and get the friends and the exes and get y'all to like the video. That's all though.
Thank you so much for joining. That girl is right. That girl is right. Hit that like button. That girl is right. Thank you. Speaking of, you guys, okay, make sure you guys hit that like button, baby. This is Roland Ray here.
It's time to finish these once and for what. Oh, and the friends, nothing to say. And the exes, still over there. Do I care? No. Oh, soon and soon.
Okay, all right. So next person I'm gonna add you guys is Mr. Leston Thomas. What is going on? For the government. You hear me?
Wait, I really do got my real name on there, huh?
No, you good. That's why I made sure to call it out. Or what do you think about tonight's episode?
Oh, this shit is whack. But thank God I don't have to pay for it no more because Zeus has it caught on that I haven't paid in like 2 or 3 months.
Wait, how you getting the subscription?
My subscription is still good. It's good on my tablet, but not on my phone whenever I try to log in.
Oh, okay. What'd you think about Razor? Well, let's not start with Razor, but Stunna Girl versus Big Biggie.
Big. That fight was weak as fuck. I don't like Biggie. And then she one of those females like that. She one of them people that I hate, like trying to make it be known that you Spanish. You don't give a fuck. Like, who cares?
Hold on with the cursing. Limit with the cursing, please.
Okay, I curse too much. My bad. But no, we don't care.
So you think she does her speaking the Spanish thing? She's doing it so that to remind us that she's Latina, not black. Because I feel a little bit.
Yes. Like she's trying to shit on, like she's trying to on being black. Like we don't care about that. But anyways, I would have never thought that I would see the day that I didn't like Natalie Munn because I loved her on the fucking season, right? I loved Natalie on her season because she didn't care. She didn't come there for anybody. You know what I'm saying? And they just don't know how to deal with people like that. I have a cousin that's just like her, but I know how to deal with her. You're not my friend, like you, none of that. Like I'm not telling you anything personal, and I'm not listening to you. But she just always have followers. Like she's a leader. So I respect that about her. But one person that's not gonna follow her is Rolly for sure.
Okay, and then when it comes to Razor versus, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I said I'm scattering. I'm all over the place.
No, you're good. And when it comes to Razor versus Stunner Girl, what did you think about that whole situation on the PJ?
Razor is so funny. Oh, I'm scared of her. I bet that girl done cut up so many dudes in her lifetime. Oh my god. So I think Stunna Girl was right. Like, I'm grown. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me how to act. Mind you, you didn't just act it up with whatchamacallit for no reason. And like she said, you're not my mama. Like, don't tell me what to do. Like, I'm not about to listen to you. Like, right message, wrong messenger. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I feel like she should have told Lo to relay the message, like whisper Lo ear, like
right, exactly.
And then gave it back to her, be like, oh yeah, she wanted me to tell you that, like that way it'll be less of a hit because it's like you're being a hypocrite.
But can we just talk about Lo's growth, like her growth as a woman? Like she is a woman now. Like it's crazy. I just love seeing that. I always liked Lo. I didn't care what nobody was saying. I always, because she was herself and she didn't care. I like that. I know Asia in real life, so that's my girl. So I'm kind of biased with her. I just did like how she did Asia on the season, but whatever.
Oh, okay. I'm like, who's Asia? I just remember Asia from BGC 12. How is she doing, by the way?
And I know Jonica. I knew Jonica before she did Bad Girls Club. I'm from St. Louis, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, old Lauren, if we were to put her on Baddies, it would have been a wrap for Chrisean. It would have been a wrap for everybody in the house because she would have.
She not giving up. She not giving up. Like she, because Lauren about that, like they say, she swung on Chrisean when the cameras weren't rolling, right? Like she tried to get her lick back, right? Lauren ain't no punk. We know that.
Right. No, that is true. She has grown a lot.
She did. I just love to see it. And it's good to know that she owned businesses and stuff like that. I'm like, I didn't know that. That's good.
Yeah, for sure. And next week's episode, we see Tommy getting into it with Lo and Kat. What do you think about Tommy this season?
I cannot stand Tommy. I do not like her. People just hype her up, got this woman thinking that she really know how to fight. Like all we saw was her do something on Love and Hip Hop with Tiara, and Tiara would have got in the field with her. Like lesbian security wasn't there. Tommy is all mouth. She knew not to try Akbar. I know that. Like Akbar said, she beat that in the studio, and I believe every second of it.
You know, it'd be funny if Natalie were in some way, because I know Akbar wouldn't do Baddies. If she got Akbar, if you're on that.
Akbar has grown, or so she say. I don't think she's grown, but she's, that'd be crazy. That would be crazy.
She wouldn't do it though. Akbar has grown a lot.
I heard somebody mention Scott from Black Ink. You know, Apple Watts was supposed to be on there, right? I would have loved to see that.
She got in that accident like right before she was supposed to like get on, which is so sad. Yeah. What do you think about? You were gonna say something about Scott from Black Ink. What about her?
I would have loved to see her on there. Her or Donna. Like, I love them.
I think next season. Natalie needs to put a Black Ink Crew girl on there because
shouldn't even
that's what we want.
Natalie need to get off. I'm tired of her.
But don't you think she's playing a back role this season? She's not really getting really into it. She's sort of producing
from all that backlash. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just never thought I would see the day I didn't like her, because that was my girl and nobody liked her. But I thought she was funny, because like if I would have went into a house like, ain't none of y'all my friends, like I'm here for myself.
Right. BGC4 Natalie. I don't think people appreciate how iconic she was. She was so funny. I'm telling you, so funny. So funny. Like
she was very iconic. That I Run LA shit, that shit went all over. Like I Run LA. That was her saying.
Right. Any final thoughts on this episode?
Name your top 3 girls from Bad Girls Club though.
Top 3 girls from Bad Girls Club. Nastasia from BGC7. Nikki from BGC10. And I know that's random, but I like her.
What?
I know that's so random. I know this is gonna get so much hate. Shar from BGC6. I like her. I'm sorry. Maybe it's because I just rewatched that season, but I like her. She's funny to me. So don't blame me, okay? And then Megan also.
I live in Chicago. I saw her at the grocery store like 2 years ago. She cute in person.
Who, Shar?
Mm-hmm.
Charmaine. Any final thoughts on this week's episode?
They don't need another season. We're over it. I'm just so tired of this. Like, I guess I'm getting older. Like, I'm like, this ratchet TV just stuff is just not for me no more. And I can't believe I'm saying that. But yes, this is boring. Like dudes say, it's like just watching girls go on bookings and that's it. Getting to the bag. I'm so tired of hearing them say that they're such followers. They are such followers. All of them. Just a bunch of followers following each other. Like that's what it is.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in. Please call into the next after show.
I will. Thank you. And thanks for coming back. I love your commentary. It get me through work.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I love you guys so much. My favorite comments is when I see somebody like, oh, I was watching you at work and then I was laughing hard. My boss looked at me crazy. Stuff like that makes me happy because it's like the fact that I know I could get y'all through like y'all work days and stuff like that. That to me makes me feel like, hey, at least I'm doing like something good, right? With all this messiness. All right. Next person I'm adding you guys, Kaya. What is going on, Kaya?
Hey, Pierre.
What's up?
I missed you. I'm like, where Pierre at? I was a little upset. Sorry.
No, you're good.
And also, so I would say this episode tonight, it has been better than the last 2. I will say that. Because I said it on my TikTok. I said they really could have put the last 2 episodes and put it together as one instead of that situation, because that's what Zeus does that pisses me off. They always take a situation and stretch it out half the episode and leave us on a cliffhanger when they just could have made it one episode and it would have been interesting that way. It seems like they have some good content. They're just stretching it out, and that's what's making it boring. That's the thing.
Right.
And I don't know, it's because they haven't filmed that long, so that's why they're doing it. But it's starting to getting drawn out, it's getting repetitive, and that's what I don't like. But tonight's episode was really interesting. First of all, that fight. So do you think that Biggie actually hit her in the face? Because it looked like she grazed Stunna Girl in the face. People keep saying she missed, but it looked like she kind of got her.
It looked like, okay, this is the thing. She got her, and Stunna kind of stepped back. So it looked like it grazed her. But she got her. I think she got her. Because I think that's why Stunna Girl started crying. I don't think she was crying, but I think her hitting her nose, it made her sinuses act up. So it started to make her tear up. So all her allergies started to come about.
Yeah, and I would say, like, I don't know what it is. Like, I like her. I don't love Stunna Girl. Like, you know how people love her and will, like, defend everything she does? It's, like, some kind of liking that I do have for her. But it's hard for me to try to defend you when before the show started, she was talking about how she would always beat these people up and all that kind of stuff. And then we see the show. I was like, girl, it don't look like you actually got those hands, though. I'm pretty sure she knows how to handle herself, but as to like actually know how to fight, I just don't see it. She kind of like gives me Chrisean, just like the Chrisean version of the person that don't know how to fight.
And I wonder, like, when she's back home, does she like have people with her that helps her fight? Does she ever like fight on her own? And when she got into this house, she wasn't used to like fighting on her own. Is that what it is? Because that's what I'm trying to figure out. That's what I wonder. Because I know she hangs out with some people now.
Right. And the thing, like I said, she's in the GANG lifestyle. So like she's used to, getting girls and, snatching chains and snatching the clothes off their body. So she takes that as the W.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like, but how's she gonna get? She got mad at Biggie. She said she snuck me. I said, but isn't that what you've been doing to people all season? At the end of the day, all y'all sneak each other, so no one can use that whole you snuck me and then you go and sneak them and then they're gonna sneak you again. This is like y'all are doing this, so we don't need to use that as an excuse no more about y'all sneaking.
Right.
Because no one really squares up with nobody, I think, except for Rolly. Probably Rolly.
And you're right about the sneaking thing, because Tommy, at the reunion, she probably was gonna be like, "Oh, Stunna, you snuck me." But guess what, Tommy? You snuck Natalie when she was eating her McDonald's fries when they was at that Bad Girls Bingo. When you was in them the scrubs, right? You snuck Natalie because she was having her good old McDonald's, the salty really fries. She was, and then you bop.
Yeah.
So
Tommy said she's a nurse. Is she really a nurse? No. I'm like, what? I'm trying to figure out who in that. Okay, anyway, let's get on to my. I feel so bad. My girl Razor was fighting this episode, and her wig was off. But the choppiness at that fight was weird because they showed them arguing, and all of a sudden Razor's wig is off. But they didn't show what initially, like Stunna Girl pulling off, unless they just couldn't film that part. But I get what Razor was saying and all that kind of stuff. It's like I was able to dead my stuff with Scotty for the moment and not keep making it an issue. And you just saying, and then her saying, I'm not ready to grow up and say, okay, maybe that's somebody Natalie does want on the show. But at a point, it's going to start getting old. Like, I feel like stuff the kind of stuff Chrisean is doing is starting to get old to people. That's why people are not like hyping up no more. But Stunna Girl, she's new, she's fresh. But I feel like after a while, it's going to get very old to people. Like, you just trying to be childish and not, because mind you, Stunna Girl's 25, I think. Yeah, right. So at this point, you gotta learn how to grow up. But I just felt bad that Razor was fighting, and then it's like, who hasn't Stunna Girl fought on this show?
Next thing you know, she gonna be hitting on Scotty.
We still have Natalie and Scotty's fight. I'm trying to figure out when that's coming. That's what I'm ready to see.
That's gonna happen when Chrisean comes back, because Chrisean is gonna give Natalie that little pit patter wake up. So that's when Scotty, I think what's gonna happen is Scotty's gonna laugh at it. And I guess Natalie's not gonna like the fact that she's laughing at her, getting hit by Rock.
Yeah. Chrisean is like nowhere to be found this season. Chrisean does not want to be there. Like, she wanted to be there more last season, and in this season, she just like doesn't care if she's filming or not.
Right. She literally cried when they arrested her off of the set of Baddies South. This season, she probably liked it.
Yeah, she came right back. Like, Chrisean, like I said, we didn't need Chrisean this season because honestly, she got her fight with Lo, that was deaded, and she just been cordial in the background. So people said that we know we still needed Rock because she was the star of last season, but she's coming on this season not doing anything. So what was the point of bringing her back? I really don't understand because we had Tommy. When I saw Tommy was on the couch, say, yeah, something's going on, and we got Stunna Girl, and she's not there, and stuff still pops off. So Chrisean really was not needed this season.
She wasn't. We could have replaced her with somebody else, like somebody from the auditions that would have really made it lit, or somebody, a former bad girl that really would have made it like.
I would love to see E.T. on the show. Scarface.
Apparently, Rolly has said. Somebody told me, one of my entertainers told me that E.T. was gonna be on the show, but the fact that she was injured with the crutches, that's why they didn't cast her, because they were filming like right after they did the auditions, like a couple weeks after auditions aired. She was still in the crutches.
I really thought they were gonna bring her because she has the history with Chrisean. So that's what but I didn't know that. Wow.
That's what they're gonna do. I think that's what their game plan was, but the girl had to she fought a whole dude. You see what doing dumb stuff do to you? That cost her being on that show. That's crazy.
But she is great. She is really good TV. E.T. Scarface. I hope if next season they do Baddies North, they bring Scarface on there because I really want to see her. And just don't bring Chrisean. Don't bring nobody back. Have a whole fresh set of girls.
Right. I thought about this. This show name sounds like an airplane flight or something like that, like an airline. Baddies West, Baddies North. We're gonna have Baddies Antarctica Airlines.
Oh, and also before I go, whatever. Did you ever hear about that show, Baddies Rehab? What's going on with that show? Because I heard
Baddies
Pink.
Rehab.
Yeah, you heard that show?
No.
It was a show called Rehab. It was on like some kind of Now That's TV thing, and it said Scarface, Pink, and somebody from Jocelyn's Cabaret was
listen, I've seen that. Now I remember that. I think that was fake because I seen like Rel, I think, on there, right?
Yeah.
Right. I seen like all these cast members on there. I think that was like some little Instagram thing they were doing because I know Rel is gonna be on the South Central Playboys on Now That's TV.
Oh yeah, I said because I didn't know it was gonna be on there. I thought it was gonna be on some brand new streaming service. It's like, for what?
Yeah.
Like, why are y'all doing baddie shows? Like, it's becoming repetitive. Like, be original. And I saw E.T. was on there, and because I thought she went on there because she didn't get picked to do baddies. That's what I thought it was.
She is on the Real West Coast Baddies or something like that. I think she's on that, and it's like it's on the network NY. Listen, so much network. It starts with an N. I'm not being disrespectful to that network because they did follow me on Instagram, but it's like NY Next Network, something like that. But she's on there, so make sure if y'all want to check her out there, yeah.
Oh, but that's basically I want to say for this. I really am interested to see like what's going on with Tommy because we saw her take them shoes off real quick when she walked up to Cat and Law. Like, was Chrisean in the preview? I don't think I saw in the preview.
No, I don't think she comes back until probably later on in the season.
I wonder where her stuff, like who got her stuff out of that house if she never came back? Was it Sky?
Probably. Cause she is the handler, so she probably packed it all up for
the
her.
Babysitter. Natalie said you are the babysitter, so you ain't babysitting your responsibilities, boo.
Right. Any final thoughts on this week's episode?
Like I said, yeah, it was an upgrade from the last two. I will get it. It wasn't the best, but it is something. But I feel like the season is starting to pick up just a little bit. But it's sad it's starting to pick up on episode 7. That's the sad part. It should have been picked up. But yeah, hopefully like next week, hopefully I can catch you next week. I know I start my new job next week, so I don't know I'm be able to catch you. But I will try to tune into your recaps again, and I'm really glad you're back. And y'all need to hit that like button. The likes.
Period. Thank you so much for calling in.
Right.
No. All right, I'm gonna take my last caller, Fiana. What is going on, Fiana? What is going on?
Hi, Pierre. Missed you so much. Like, I don't know where you went, but glad that you're back.
That nigga's back.
But yeah, this episode, it was actually so crazy. Because I actually watched the last 2 episodes today, so maybe I hope I don't get things mixed up. But actually, I don't think I like Natalie that much anymore. At first, I used to love Natalie, but it's like now I feel like 80% of the fights actually happened because of Natalie. Like, because if you notice, at some point she's gonna go talk to Stunna Girl, and she's gonna go hype Stunna Girl up and be like, you're that bitch, give me a hug, you look good, you look pretty. Next thing you know, she's gonna go talk to Biggie and be like, oh yeah, you're basically my bottom bitch right now. And then she's gonna go talk to Tommy too, but it's like, girl,
what is her job? I actually enjoy Natalie this season. She's playing the back. Okay, she's instigating low key, and she's doing her job.
Okay, at least she's not getting dragged, like
right.
But that's what I noticed. And then I like Stunna at first, but it's like I really, really like Stunna at first because I knew she used to make music and I actually liked her music before. But it's like now I don't know. It's kind of like it kind of seems like she's just trying to fight, and it's like you don't have to fight every time. Like, don't you get tired? Like, doesn't your buddy doesn't your buddy hurt? Like. It's kind of getting too much right now. And it's like, I know Razor had drinks, but it's like, I think she was just trying to have a conversation with you. I think she was just trying to give you like some sisterly advice. She like, I don't know, it doesn't mean she's your mom. Like, Natalie gives her advice, but it's like, she's not your mom still. So why don't you get mad at Natalie?
So you think she should have took that energy out on Natalie instead?
Yeah. She should have taken it out on Natalie too, because Natalie also gave her advice. Like, why didn't you get mad at Natalie? Like, why are you getting mad at? Like, I understand like Razor's tone wasn't the best, but it's like you could have just said, okay, like whatever, bitch. Like, I don't care about what the fuck you're talking about. But
right. And another thing, Stunna Girl was tearing down that Chipotle bowl girl. I said, "Oh, I'm hungry."
Like, she was probably like, Natalie, like, get the fuck out of here. I'm trying to eat my. I'm trying to eat. I'm trying to tear the shit up. Oh, sorry. But yeah, I'm excited for the next episode, and it's kind of sad that the other girls had to be in the bus. Like, I want to fly in a private jet too. Like, if the other girls are gonna go in a private jet, then I have
the PJ. You gotta say it right.
The PJ, because I'm
the
fancy.
PJ.
No, they're always trying to act so high maintenance and like, oh yeah, we're actually used to this life, but it's like, you know, you're not.
The PJ. I want to get on the PJ.
No, I wonder how like the Razor and Stunna Girl fight started, because it's like, did they actually start fighting when the plane like was in the air?
It was in the air,
like,
yeah.
Oh my god.
It was in the air. Mm-hmm.
Damn, those
I know
bitches
that pilot
actually
must have
don't
been
give a
shook
fuck
for
about
his life.
Like, those bitches don't give a fuck about anything. Like, nah. But yeah, that's basically it for now. Like, I actually like the season. I like the fact that the girls can actually dress. The last season, like, I don't know, people like wore gym outfits to the club, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, what is going on? Like, let's try to maybe get dressed. Like, let's try to get like outfits, makeup. Let's do something. But yeah, I like the season. I'm glad to see that you're back.
Period. All right, thank you so much for calling in.
Okay, no problem. Bye.
All right, night. All right, your boy is back permanently. Okay. All right, before I go, make sure you guys please hit that like button. Let me know what you guys think about some of these topics down below. What do you guys think about Razor versus Stunna Girl on the PJ? We're going on the PJ. Okay, on the PJ. And also, what do you guys think about Big Biggie versus Stunna Girl in the beginning of the show? Okay, do you guys think that Stunna Girl is in charge of the girls? Do you guys think she's giving main character energy? All right, leave your comments down below. We're out, baby.
No personal thing.